In the early 1900s, many of the country's new immigrants settled in the cities. Living in cities was convenient and affordable. There, immigrants sought employment in industries and businesses. They primarily settled in cities in the Northeast and Midwest. As a result, such areas saw rapid urbanization, or city expansion. In 18 major American cities, immigrants made up more than half of the population by 1910. Many newcomers chose to live in communities with people from the same nation or even the same village. Through a social movement known as the Americanization movement, immigrants to the United States learned about their new home. As part of this effort, English and American history and government were taught in schools to immigrants. However, many immigrants did not want to give up their cultural traditions. Ethnic groups started to have an impact on American culture over time. In several American cities, a new American culture started to emerge. New artistic movements resulted from this. Not everyone who settled in the cities was an immigrant. Workers were replaced by new machinery on the nation's farms. Numerous people in rural areas lost their employment as a result. Farmers who lost their occupation soon relocated to cities in search of employment. African Americans made up a large portion of the Southern farmers who lost their jobs. About 200,000 African Americans relocated to northern cities between 1890 and 1910. They wished to flee poverty and racial violence. But many people discovered intolerance and low pay in the North. Rapid urban population growth led to issues. Housing shortage was one issue. Many people can now live in a compact area thanks to new housing. One kind was a single-family home called a row house, which shared side walls with other homes of a similar design. Tenements, multiple urban homes that were frequently congested and unhygienic, were another type of housing. As a result, some cities passed legislation to enhance living conditions in slum areas. Residents of many cities were separated along socio-economic lines in addition to ethnic and racial ones. Neighborhoods that might be classified as wealthy, working class, or impoverished were the outcome of social stratification, or the division of people into social classes based on wealth. Cities also had issues with transportation. Therefore, they created mass transit. These transportation methods transported lots of people along predetermined paths. In several cities, streetcars and subways were used.